It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's an intra-division matchup in the AFC South, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, the Colts coming off a tough year, just 4 wins in 2022. You think that they can compete this year in the AFC South?
I do, because I think it's a wide-open division, brand new head coach, brand new way of doing things, likely a brand new quarterback, and a defense that I think is a little bit on the underrated side. So yes, absolutely, I think they can compete in their division.
And meanwhile, the Titans last year, they were one of those strange statistical anomalies, CD. When you look at their defense, they were the best in football, #1 overall against the run, but worst in the league, number 32 against the pass.
And part of the reason they were #1 against the run, the struggles they had slowing people down through the air, so people threw it and threw it and threw it and had great success. And a team that should have been in the playoffs last year somehow managed to miss it.
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, it's Moss again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
They'll run on first down with Moss. Pushing his way through. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Moss, 56 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Tannehill now to throw. He's got it. And he lost the football. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. To throw is Tannehill. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On second down, it's Moss again. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
It's complete to Hopkins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward half. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Full connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Powering his way forward. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 40 yards on the pickup. Third down and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he works free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level in the secondary the third. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Running left, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far, as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. give him 25 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Moss on the give up the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Richardson. His throw incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they're calling in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This from 54 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Well, the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Derrick Henry all alone. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 21-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Pushing through the contact. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,